A lot of work to do. The reigning world champion, the reigning Olympic champion. He's 6 points adrift of Nathan Chen from the USA. Can he bring it back? Yuzuru, HANYU for Japan. Five quads planned for Yuzuru. This is the Lutz. Ooh, just about kept that free leg off.
I think that's the first quad Lutz that he's landed in competition. We've seen lots of good quad Lutzes in practice from him.
Next up, it's the loop. Only a triple. You see him just go off axis and he felt it wasn't right to carry on. Triple flip.
Yuzuru is returning to a program that he used for the 2016 World Championships. Felt this was the right vehicle for him to try and retain his Olympic title.
Again, lovely knee bend and just held the free leg off. The quad salco, that one. Now for the toe loop. No, only a double. But he goes down the other end of the ring, lands the quad and the triple, both toe loops. Magnificent triple axel, double toe.
He approaches those triple axels like double axels, makes it look so easy.
Everything's relative with Yuzuru HANYU. It was wonderful, but in a way it was disappointing. You wonder if he's just a little undercooked. Look at them, raining. The soft toy is onto the ice.
Oh my goodness.
It was very similar to the short program in a way.
Yes, I think you make such a good point. It's relative to Yuzuru HANYU, relative to the two-time world champion and Olympic champion. I think he will be pleased because he got the quad lutz out, and so that's new to him. So he will be chuffed to have that under his belt, and that will boost him moving forward. There's the little flower boy who we saw in the short program that's so desperate to get his attention. So I think in that regard, Yuzuru will be pleased, Brian Orsha will be pleased, but obviously there were other mistakes in there. And I think it's interesting to look at the previous Challenger Series events. Shoma Uno is up at 214 points for his free skate. He's got the leading score of the season so far, and I don't think that this will come close to that at this stage. So we'll see Shoma debut in the Grand Prix next week in Skate Canada. It'll be interesting to see how they relate.
I love the routine and the power that he showed in the last minute. Interesting.
I entirely agree with you. The last minute I thought was brilliant. I thought last minute was choreographically really good. He had intent. Here was the quad lutz, fully rotated, cleanly rotated, and he's got that amazing knee bend, like you said, Simon, that helps him to secure these landings, which made Brian very happy. Two-time Olympic silver medalist himself.
Because he's got everything, Yuzuru HANYU, but power's not something that comes high up with the adjectives that we use.
And interestingly, I actually thought before that final minute where he let rip and really went for it, I thought he has something that's both a blessing and a curse. He's got a really great knee action, which makes everything look very easy. But partway through the program, it looked almost casual. And certainly when I reference Shoma Uno, who we will see next week at Skate Canada, his program is so jam-packed with content that it looks much more intense throughout. So it'll be interesting to see how the judges' component scores will reflect that. But the judges are renowned for Yuzuru as an Olympic champion, that he's considered to be a 9 out of 10 at least component skater, whereas Shoma doesn't have that Olympic title behind him to help him. Nevertheless, quad toe, triple toe, that's going to help his cause in any event.
Well, he's absolutely brilliant as a skater. He's also a pretty good mathematician, and you have to be that, don't you?
In this game, exactly, and we touched on that, how the skaters are really calculating their scores. And with Nathan Chen, Nathan is the first male to land all 5 different quads apart from quad axel, and Yuzuru will know that, and Yuzuru has now landed 4 different quads in competition, but less consistent than Nathan. So as a mathematician, he's then put his quads, more of his quads, towards the back end of the program, knowing that that'll give him extra 10%. So there's all this, the choreography is a creative aspect, but then there's a very logical aspect to be considered to accrue the best possible scores.
So he's going to go into the lead. How far into the lead? Remember, he's got the best part of 6 marks to make up on Nathan Chen from the short.
If points were given from the fans, I think you'd be a safe bet for the title.
Here they come. Remember, his best ever at the world's 223. It's going to be some way short of that. Quite a way short. Seems about right.
I think that's a good reflection. The judges are on point.
195.92. Chen's got to be good, even very good, to beat it. So HANYU into the lead in front of Kolyada with 1 to go. И завершает программу в мужском одиночном